The value of mental strength in your life. There is an intrinsic link between mental strength and emotional balance. Being mentally strong presupposes you are also in a state of emotional equilibrium. In a nutshell, then, you are one of the fortunate few who is capable of coping with every unexpected crisis life may throw at you without flinching, experiencing the proverbial meltdown, or running away to hide. You are calm, collected, and totally, and I mean totally, in control of your life. People who are gifted with mental and emotional strength didn't achieve their status by accident or just out of the blue. These are valuable skills that need to be learned. It takes a great deal of personal commitment and consistent effort to remain focused on your goal and becoming mentally and emotionally strong and well-adjusted. How can I achieve mental strength? I want to be mentally and emotionally strong and smart, but how do I know if I am the right candidate to learn these skills? And how will I recognize what mental strength even looks like? Self-motivation is key to being mentally strong. You can make your own decisions about how to spend your day and with whom. If you decide to go to the gym or take an early morning run through the park, you do not require support, encouragement, or the promise of a reward to complete the task you have set yourself. Self-competition is a second important aspect to consider. People who are mentally and emotionally strong believe in themselves. They have assessed their own strengths and used these as the foundation for their personal positive growth and development. They have also acknowledged their weaknesses, and instead of sweeping these under the rug, they have faced them and made an effort to replace them with positive behaviors and thoughts. Many people feel the need for a role model to help motivate them and keep them focused. Mentally strong people make good leaders who, often without being aware, set a good example for others to emulate. When you are mentally strong and emotionally in balance, you possess an inner faith in your own abilities, and you are completely unafraid to face your demons and challenges directly. How do I acquire the skills I need to develop mental strength? So now you're going to want to know how you can acquire the skills to become emotionally and mentally strong. To begin with, you will need to acknowledge your weaknesses and address these with enthusiasm and speed. The longer you hang on to the wrong stuff, the less likely you will be to clear the slate for a fresh start. Negative thoughts and feelings weigh you down and may make you depressed or angry, which right now is not the way you want to feel. Right, so now you know what you can get rid of, and you have dumped all those disempowering negative predictions. You are ready to check out your positive attributes. These may be few or many, depending on who you are and what sort of life you have led thus far. Each of us is faced with unexpected challenges and crises of varying degrees throughout our lives. How we deal with these hurdles will either build our mental and emotional strength and resilience or destroy them. So choose to be a winner and face life and all it has to offer, the good and the bad, head on. The importance of self-discovery. Building mental and emotional strength takes time and effort, and similar to developing physical strength and endurance, requires daily practice and commitment. So here are some hands-on suggestions to get you started on this amazing course of self-discovery that will hugely benefit the positive development of your mind, body, and emotions from the get-go. Avoid the crisis spiral. Try not to get caught up in the crisis spiral by allowing negative incidents and people to affect your emotional stability and to continually pressure you into stressful situations. The crisis spiral has a habit of pulling us into its cyclical negative vortex. When we experience self-doubt or stress, the more we worry, the worse our problems appear to become. We need to realize we are not the only ones suffering. Not a single person can admit to an altogether pain-free and stress-free life. We will benefit from learning to take the rough with the smooth and not sweat the small stuff. When things go wrong, we should not cast the blame on ourselves unless, of course, the error is ours. If this is the case, we should be brave enough to own up and apologize, learn from our mistakes, and move on with confidence.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.